Welcome to this fourth session of Destination Transformation. I'm Dr. LaVerne Adams, and I'm excited about traveling this road of your renewal with you as your transformational guide. I'm going to show you a variety of ways how you can literally transform every area of your life through the process of renewal. And this is also going to help to raise your awareness of the necessity of renewal in your life in every area, in every possible way. I recognized the need for renewal when I began to feel burnt out from my work. And this is after doing the things that I love, which is helping and serving others. But it began to take a terrible toll on me. And I no longer wanted to go to work. My performance began to decline. I started having anger issues and I started having health problems. And these were the signs that my life was telling me I needed to do things differently. It was Sam Levinson that said, people even more than things have to be restored, they have to be renewed, revived, reclaimed, and redeemed. Never throw out anyone. And sometimes we feel like we just want to throw the baby out with the bathwater and just throw our hands up and quit, because we feel so drained and we feel like there's no point. Sometimes we say to ourselves, what's the use? It's not getting anywhere. Things are not changing. Let's just forget about it. But as we go down this road to renewal, I want you to use this as an opportunity to examine your habits. And I want you to think about the habits that you have in your life, starting from the beginning of the day to when you go back to bed. And I want you to think about each habit individually and think about how long you've had this habit. So it might be, for example, you wake up and the first thing you do is get a cup of coffee. For others, it might be the first thing someone does is get up and goes to the bathroom. Another person may get up and go to the bathroom and gargle, wash their mouth out. So as you examine each and every one of your habits, I want you to think about, I want you to write them down. This is a technique I want to teach you in this session. Write down those habits. Start from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. Someone may wake up and smoke a cigarette or whatever, but I want you to write down those habits. And then that's in one column. And then I want you to make another column. And in that column, I want you to write down how that habit benefits you. So there's a third column. And I want you to think about, for example, when you wake up and you go to the bathroom to relieve yourself. So how it benefits you is it removes the toxins from your body that built up overnight. Then the third column, I want you to write, how did that make you feel? How did it make me feel to relieve myself? And for some people, it might make them feel relieved. And then think about the next person who may have go to the bathroom and washes out their mouth. How does that make you feel? It may make me feel clean. And then the other habit might be, I wake up and I get a cup of coffee. How does it make you feel? And some people may write, it makes me feel awake or energized. So these are the things that I want you to examine in your life. And this is a technique for renewal or as we travel down this road to renew your life. And so think about your habits. Think about how long you've had them. You may want to stop this video and take your time and do that before moving forward. And so I want you to take the time to think about all of your habits. And then I want you to categorize your habits between what you think are good habits and what you think are bad habits. And so honestly assess your life. Honestly assess your day. And I want you to take the time to look at all of your habits and categorize them between good and bad. It might be that you just put a G in front of some and a B in front of the others, G for good and B for bad. And then honestly assess your dietary habits, your exercise habits, your work habits, your relationship habits, all of the habits, how you spend money, the habits of how you spend money, your mental habits, your emotional habits. Take your time, and I want you to go through at least 8 areas. And the 8 areas are mental, emotional, and spiritual. And I want you to look at those habits. And then look at your physical, your financial, and your material habits. What habits do you have for your body? And what habits do you have for your finances? And what habits do you have for your material possessions, your home, your car? And then I want you to look at your habits for your relationships. Maybe you're dating and every week you take your spouse out or your loved one out, or and then look at your habits professionally, your work habits. And find as many good habits as you possibly can. And then think about how many habits are not so good. And if you properly assess these habits, you'll be able to understand what habits that you have that are negatively affecting your life, that literally keep you from renewal and from the process of transformation. And I want you to think about the process by which these habits have developed over time. This is such important work that you have to do in order to get you where you want to be. And so you're going to have to be honest, you're going to have to go deep, and you're going to have to be real and make sure that you write it down. Because you're going to use this information to develop your own personal renewal plan for renewal. And we talked about some of the habits that you may already have, but you want to now decide which area that you're going to start with in order to begin to change your life. And this is the key to seeing total transformation in every area of your life. And you take one area at a time. Excuse me. So I want you to make up your mind after you're done. You could stop the tape and write it down, or you can keep going and finish up later. I want you to pick one area of those 8 core areas of your life and begin to write SMART goals that will guide you toward the change that you want to see. And remember that this is a process. It took time for you to get where you are today. And that's why I asked you to assess how long did it take for you to create this habit in your life. It could be eating habits, and sometimes we create poor eating habits, poor lifestyle habits. We come right home and we turn on the television. We don't eat until midnight. Those are poor lifestyle habits because you have to take care of your body so that your body can take care of you. This is really where the rubber meets the road, and I'm really appreciative for this experience in this part of our journey together, because this is the time that you've already experienced being honest with yourself, and you know how fruitful and productive it can be, and you've learned so many techniques to move you forward, and this is going to really thrust you into a forward motion into transforming your life. And so I want you to remember that this is a process. I'm with you every step of the way to help you to find a way and to use these techniques to transform your life into the life that you want to see. And so we talked about making SMART goals, get your habits, and you can do all of this in your workbook. Get your habits all lined up, good, bad, or indifferent, and then pick the habits that you know will transform your life dynamically. For example, some people have issues with dietary issues, and one of the habits some people may have is to wake up and drink soda. Well, we know that soda is almost 100% sugar and water. And so we have to determine whether or not that's good for your body the first thing in the morning. And perhaps that might be impacting your emotions. It might be impacting you emotionally and how productive you are at work. And so we'll take a particular goal. We'll take that one, for example. Let's say you drink soda in the morning, and what would be the goal for that you would set for drinking soda when you know it isn't good for you? So the first thing you want to do is you want to be specific, right? A SMART goal that is specific to what it is you want to see. I specifically want to, let's be realistic. Stop drinking soda in the morning, and you want to get it out of your life completely, but you want to start somewhere. I'm going to stop drinking soda in the morning. So that is a specific goal. The next one is if it's measurable. I can measure whether or not I drink, so for example, like I say, for 5 days in the week. This is where we're starting. So I can measure that because I can write down 5 days I did not have drink my soda or any other thing that we shouldn't be drinking first thing in the morning. But then we have it's S, which is specific, M, which is measurable, A, which is attainable. Is this goal attainable? In other words, you might start with, instead of 5 days, I'm not going to drink 2 days out of the week, so that you can actually attain the goal and feel some sense of accomplishment. And so is it attainable? The next one is R. Is it realistic? Can I realistically not drink soda 7 days a week? Well, it may not be realistic, and you may shoot for 1 to get started. Or it may be realistic and you substitute the soda for something else. So it really is totally up to you and your lifestyle. And finally, T, which is time-based. Is this something that I can do in the time that I set for myself this week? I have decided I'm going to stop drinking soda at least 1 day this week. It's specific, it's measurable, it's attainable, it's realistic, and it's time-based. And you could start with that first goal to begin the process of transforming your life so that you can move toward the change you want to see. And remember, this is a process. It took time for you to get where you are. It's going to take some time for you to get to where you want to be. And so I want to give you an opportunity to take advantage of my total life transformation coaching services. And I make myself available to you at a special rate because you've already purchased this course. And I can help you set those goals. Some people know how to do it for themselves, but I want to make myself available to you so that you can see the success that you want to see in the least amount of time. And I come alongside of you and help you through that goal setting process. And I want you to know that I'm here and I'm available to you, and I can help you set easily achievable goals. And all you have to do is reach out to me on my website and let me know that you want my support. And I'm here to help you toward your journey of renewal and transformation. And it's my absolute privilege to be able to serve you in that way. I'm so glad I had someone to help me. I couldn't do it on my own, and thankfully I had a wonderful coach and confidant who was able to walk with me through the process of renewal. And so this is the reason, literally, this is the reason why I offer my assistance, because I know how valuable it can be, because it's so difficult to do on your own and you subconsciously want to stay in a comfort zone. You need someone who can help you, who can support you, who can work with you and help you to accomplish your goals, because you know you need to change, but you may not be able to do it on your own. And so that's why I'm here, because not only do you need someone to help you accomplish your goals when you can't do it by yourself, but you also need someone to be accountable to. So if you always have to come to Dr. LaVerne and say, you know, I set this goal for 30 days that I was going to lose weight, and you know,